It's cold for this snowbird who's gotten used to nice warm temperatures of Florida. I'm freezing, so I gotta keep moving. That's the only way. Now, I got a fork in the trail here. Uplands or lowlands? Uplands to the right, lowlands to the left. Well, we'll go with the uplands and maybe we can come down to lowlands. Well, I don't know if I said it in the last little video. I'm sure I did. But it's cold. In the woods, it's quite a nice view. You know, when the wind blows through the trees, you hear leaves rustling. I like the woods. I used to hunt a lot. Well, let's continue on down the trail. As you can see, there's some stairs. And I believe it goes down to a creek where there's a little waterfall. And this is supposed to be a picture spot with the hemlocks. To my right is a steep gorge. I mean, it's really deep, but I actually could see a trail down in the bottom once in a while. I don't know if you can see down there. But I'm going to keep trudging along here. Colors are beautiful. In the woods. It's not a real sunny day. Now, we got a mixture of hemlock and pine. I don't know if you can see the pine there. They're longer needles. Kind of thin. There. That's the pine. Let's figure out what kind it is, red or white. Okay, we'll try and see the pine needles there. Real easy to remember which is a red pine and a white pine. Red pine has 3 needles and a white pine has 5. W-H-I-T-E. Oh, there's 5 letters in the word white. Okay, white pine, that's what these are. And that's your nature lesson for today. There's one more nature lesson. This is a little sprout of a tree here. And it's the only tree with 3 kinds of leaves on it. Now you have this one, it's like a glove. Nope, I can't do it. You know, I mean, if I was Spock, I could. Then you have with just the hand and the thumb. And then the other leaf is right here. Whoops, I picked it off. But that's a sassafras. 3 leaves. That guy, and get this one out where you can see it, and that one. Only tree, 3 leaves. Oh, that's another nature lesson. I didn't know I was going to do that. Well, as I'm hiking along the trail, that was a nice little view over that overlook there. You can see the lake way in the distance. Did I say it was cold? I only think it's in the 30s. You know, a hike in the Niagara River Gorge. That exhausted me because of the climb. There's a little bit of a climb here, but not much. Maybe 100 feet or 150 feet. But it was gentle, fairly gentle. But there's a breeze, and it's cold. Yeah, see that breeze? It's probably wind chill factor. If you're from up north, you know what that is. Oh well, keep trudging on. These are wild grapevines. Leaves are all off them, so can't really tell too much. But they go right up that tree. They're up into the top. When I was a kid, we would find these and swing on them as Tarzan vines. Yeah, a lot of fun. There's a good vine, wild grape. When they grow around hemlocks in the woods, you find that, follow that up into the tree. It goes up to the top, way up there. Gotta keep my eye on the trail. My nose is dripping. It's cold. I think I've said that before. Pretty good hike. I'm getting exercise. I needed it. I haven't really been hiking a whole lot. Really tall trees here. It's not quite a mature forest, but it's getting there. It's old. A lot of big trees. The hemlocks get really big. I've seen some hickory nut trees. Oh, there. That looks like one right there. Maybe we can find some hickory nuts. I don't know how many people in Kings Gate knew my father that are still around, but if you knew him and he told you all about some of the things he liked, maybe he shared with you that he liked to collect nuts. And one of the nuts he liked was a hickory nut. That's what these are. One broke open there. That's been eaten by a squirrel. You can see that it grows with a husk on it, and that husk splits open and the nut drops out. And one on the top is a nut that's come out of a husk. See the husk starting to open, and the other one on the middle of the leaf there is another one. It's kind of old, but hickory nut tree, shagbark hickory. And it's not an old tree right here, so it doesn't have a lot of shag on it, but let me show you what the shagbark looks like. You can see it's kind of shaggy. That's the shagbark hickory. Important to all the animals that live in the woods here. Squirrels eat them, deer eat them, even turkeys will pick them up. They're hard, but in their crop they eat stones, and that'll break them up over time. But there's our nuts. Sitting on a oak leaf with that's a sugar maple right there. So we have a couple leaves. That's it. Another nature lesson. Actually, this gorge that I'm standing over is really steep, really deep. It's kind of hard to tell. There's actually, if there was water running, there's a waterfall there. You see the dark, little dampness there. But I can't tell you. I'm nervous I am right here. I don't like heights. And if you can see on the bottom, it goes way down there. I don't know if I'll be able to get down there at some other point in the trail to take a picture up, but I'll try. Just past a sign that says this is going to lowlands. So I guess I haven't got to I'm hoping to get down to that gorge and see a little bit of the creek. Although by the looks of what was coming down the so-called waterfall, there won't be much water in the creek. but still a nice trail. And I'm freezing. I'm not cold anymore. I'm just freezing. A lot of nature lessons here today. This is from a tulip leaf, well, a tulip tree. The leaf kind of looks like a tulip, and they're very large. You know, if I put my hand up against the leaf, you know, it's a big leaf. In fact, we can't even get it all in open, but tulip tree, a whole bunch of them right here. Probably one of these big trees around me is a tulip tree. All these little saplings here. They grow real big. Beautiful up here. I gotta say, the rocks are real slippery. I got on a steep slope and it was like I was on a water slide. I slid down probably about 60 feet. Oh man, I got a little mud on my knees, a little mud on my hands. Lucky I didn't get hurt. Oh man, talk about stupid. And then when I got up a little ways, I saw that there was a rope to grab onto. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get down. I'm in a deep, deep gully here. I mean, the video doesn't do it justice, but it goes up pretty high. I'll never be able to climb up. I'll just have to turn around at some point, use those ropes to go down. I think this is the falls I tried to look at from way up on top of the ridge. It's pretty deep down here. Looking at the sides, I got to go back down the creek, and it is pretty slippery. I hope I can make it down without breaking any bones. I tried to break bones coming up. Oh yeah, you know, why do I put myself in this kind of situation? Even just going down a few, yeah, it's been tricky getting up here. The next few yards going down is going to be really tough because there's no ropes to hold on to. And where they are ropes, they're not long enough to get to the bottom. And let me tell you, this shale is slippery, especially when you got leaves on top of it and you can't see that it's wet and a little mossy underneath. So it's treacherous. I'm going to do my best. Otherwise, I'll break my legs. Okay, I haven't got to the ropes yet, but what's really going to be treacherous now, it's starting to rain, and all those dry rocks I had to step on that weren't too slippery are now going to be wet. And it's going to be really, really rough. Okay. Well, I hope they'll be on the bottom. I'll give you a report when I get there. Beautiful, though. That's beautiful here. Nice big boulder. Glad it didn't hit me. Been there a long time, though. I don't know if this is where the first rope is coming up, but I hope so. That means I don't have too much further to go. Get to the second rope. It's a jumbled mess. Yeah, I think this has got to be where the first rope is going down. probably made a bad decision climbing up here. Not only could I break legs, I could break my neck. Oh God. Oh God, please help me. Oh, there's the rope. And it's not the greatest looking rope. A little frayed here and there, but we're gonna use it to go down. Only way to get there. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I made it down past the two rope sections, and it was real slippery. I'm in here pretty deep, and I'm gonna keep going. I don't have any choice. Down is the only way to the truck. Whew. All right. Next update will be at the truck unless I take a spill. I got 1% of my battery left, so I gotta make this quick for my wife. This has been treacherous all the way. So if at some time they find my bones here, tell my wife I had fun up to a point. I'm back at the house. I made it. And I just want everybody to know, don't tell my wife about the part where I said that I had a good time hiking up to a point. Just forget that. Don't say anything to her. I had a good time. I got back. All right. Till next time. This is Captain Tom signing off.